Hello and welcome, Daffy Roth. This is Blasphemous 2 for the PC. In our last episode, we made our way through the embroidered mansion, palace, whatever it was called. And then we decided to go and grab the mace weapon. So that's what we did. And that's kind of where we ended it. So now we are going to head back to the beginning. So I'm curious if I can get anything from there. And then what we're going to do is work our way towards the embroidered palace or whatever, to see if any new paths have opened up now that we can ring the bell. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Do I have anything to... I have 2, so I guess we can upgrade Veredictor. I do want this one. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. We'll get a statue later on that lets us increase our stun potential as well. Wow, these guys follow you now, huh? Still can't do this. I don't even know where the bell's at. Well, that was a waste of time. I don't think we can actually do anything. Well, I might as well grab the tears while I can. Yeah. Yep. Okay. we are going to make... Oh, so I did look up about the sacrifice thing. So what we want to do is fill the chalice with blood before we give her any upgrade items. So far we did. And if we do, we get an extra healing item. Once we give her the last one.
We have no more prey.
No moss. Oh, we could do this though. And that is an achievement. It's up here though. The Ecstatic Novice. There is still that one to get. Let's take a look at our figurines. The Ecstatic Novice. Increase the stun power of your attacks. Actually, that might be useful. The Ecstatic Novice, it was that day during morning prayers that I felt something was wrong with the sisters. I found them pale and tremulous, overwhelmed by the sudden burden of a terrible secret. Mother Superior called me to her presence, ordering I must remain within my cell to pray. And so I did. Shortly after, the noise of hammering at my door. Realizing they were sealing me within, I cried out, but nobody answered. I have barely survived since then, sustained by breadcrumbs delivered through cracks in the door. Upon muddy water from an old clay pot, the covenant has fallen into a sepulchral silence, broken occasionally by slow, heavy steps that can now be heard down the hallways. Something or someone has taken over this place. Please, to whomever finds this writing, please have mercy and set me free from this nightmare. This one's weird, at least how it's written out. Which one is that with the scribe? We don't want to lose our 10% attack damage, though. There is this, too. Ooh, and down here. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I was talking to myself. Let's go. Purchase one.
You point.
Block or penalties for accumulation of guilds, or we can increase resistance to mystical damage. You know what? Let's wait.
Nothing here is of interest to you. Such a pity.
See, like, it just automatically did that without me even touching up, so I don't know. what do we got? Let's see. It's one down here. Which looks like it's going to come from this side. So probably from here. Can't get that one. Oh, figure out how to deal with these douches. Oh, dude, I didn't even see that. Look at that. Oh. Need like a double jump or something. The executions kind of suck. Like, they used to be individualized for the enemy. Now it's like, that's two executions that have been the same. Although maybe it could be because of weapons. Maybe each weapon has a different set of executions. Question mark. Can't get up there either. Okay, I don't know if I can fight him with the mace. It's pretty tough. No, it's the same. Kind of, that's disappointing. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, nice. The execution actually hurts the other enemies too. That. Interesting. It's doable. Fuck you. Mark of mate. I see, like it just auto did that, but I'm using the analog stick, so maybe, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I honestly didn't expect to be getting as many executions as I am. I should have maybe gone with that one. But that's fine. Okay, let's see here. Up. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta slide through his. Need more room though, brother. Back up. Okay. Go back at it. Oh, I still need to do the... Oh my gosh. Fuck off. Can't even get an attack off. Holy shite. Oh, fuck. The ornate chalice. Actually, that was kind of fun once I realized what I can do there. Cup embellished with small stones used in rituals. At its bottom, dark bloodstains can be discerned. The church shut its doors to us forever. The floor of its nave collapsed, revealing a deep, dark abyss, a remnant of a bygone era that had been concealed for centuries. Only those brave enough to dare to peer into its blackness, and they speak of Only those brave enough dared to peer into its darkness, and they speak of walls carved with figures looking upwards in unison, as if yearning for the sacred light, or the scarce light. They also say that sometimes those who stayed for a while could hear a distant wail, a cry so desperate it wounded the soul, and no one knew from where or from what horror it came, a sound that could never be forgotten. When that happens, they throw white flowers into the abyss, an act that apparently calms down the suffering of that mysterious being. No one knows whether the flowers are thrown as a gesture of compassion or fear. No one knows what lies there in the depths of the abyss, only that we must stay away from that place. I think that's talking about the mother of mothers. Alright, so now that that's done... get up there. This is gonna be stupid, but I want to. Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. The Tempest. Increases lightning damage. Shed no more tears, my brother, while I must go. My being will always watch over you. No matter how vast the abyss is that separate us, my voice will always find a way to echo within your heart, said Perpetua to her brother Esdras. As he cradled her head within his trembling arms, her eyes closed for a final time. Thus Esdras had heeded her words and cried no more. I'm terrible with these pronunciations. I apologize.
If we had my brother's...
Yeah. You want his manuscript. I need to get to this. I have to go. I think that's the final piece of this puzzle here. Oh, I wanted to see what the execute was for her. Should just be a straight shot. Yep. See, that's just lame. It broken? Oh shit. I'm gonna have to go in there with rapier and dagger. Wow, I just getting worse. Oh no!
Welcome to this palace. How silent, how mundane these luxurious chambers have been. Halls that were once frequented by the most distinguished of visitors. They all ended up staying here, captives, trapped, petrified like golden statues, prisoners of the very riches they craved. Dance now with my steel, Penitent One. We will embroider your flesh in sacred torment, in a tapestry of blood and gold. On guard.
Oh. Well, I got deleted.
On guard.
Okay. I'm gonna need to get rid of my guilt here. What am I at right now? 52%. Also, we can go turn this chalice in. Yeah. I like that it tells you can take something to somebody.
Now I shall enhance the vital light within thee. I shall wait for thee to bring me more chalices. Bring me chalices and vials, and I shall fill them with mine own blood
Maybe it's only bioflask? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna need lightning protection, methinks.
Viewpoint.
I somehow collected all items. I don't think that I have, but okay. I do need that.
Here among my wares.
So I guess take this off, this on. Earring of regret. Earring belonging to a woman afflicted by deep regret, redeemed from a land which is now myth. And then I guess we can go ahead and read. The flagellant reduces penalties for acclamation of guilt. Yet another lashing. The stronger the pain, the closer forgiveness can be found. The suffering is light but a feather. Only my heart is heavy, filled with guilt, burdened by regret. That increases lightning damage. Red. The partisan increases the window of time to perform a block. Alone I stand before them, and they are many, too many for myself to face. The eyes revealed below their helmets are possessed by a sacrilegious violence that guides them towards my lord Sepulchre. I know not what they seek to find, of which treasure or mystery they would his corpse deprive, but here I stand before them, to protect him, to honor his memory and worth. And here I will stand until my last breath, until my shield shatters and breaks, and only the splinters remain. Don't think. Oh wait, hold on. Something more up here. All right. Guilt.
So, do you wish so be it? The sacrament has been completed. Now go in peace.
The imperfect sphere of guilt.
It pleases me. Behold, you are witnesses to the free will of your own guilt. Is it not beautiful? An immaculate form, born of parents baptized in sin. Penitent One, return when the guilt scorches your brow. I will free you from your burden. for that is my purpose.
Imperfect sphere of guilt slightly reduces the amount of guilt the Penitent One drops upon death. Sphere formed from accumulation. Sphere formed from accumulated remnants of guilt executed by the confessor. It still keeps a fragment of his own will. So much. I like her little curtsy.
On guard.
Jeez.
On guard.
Yeah, I need to jump over that bird.
On guard. On guard.
Lightning. Oh, I can't block that like an idiot. Ooh, that's a double. Okay. No healing. Marks a Matrodome. That was a fun fight, actually. Dreams of Incense. Is this going to be the guy with his feet? No.
Be witness to this vigil before my final journey. I, Orospina, am the daughter of the looms, of the mantle of gold and fine silver and scarlet and white. Eldest sister of the confraternity of Embroideries, ancient secret of the needle and the thread. Where I go, naught shimmers with gold. And my graceful steel will never again adorn the air with its elegant silver calligraphy. Penitent One, you who come to witness the miracle, behold.
The memory of him still hurts. So it was that a humble married couple, torn apart by their inability to conceive a child, entrusted themselves in their utter desperation to the miracle. A miracle whose light seemed to have gone out in all our hearts. For having long ceased to bathe us in its benevolent radiance, we believed it extinct.
The warm and golden caress of twilight invites me to close my eyes. Let the miracle cast open its black gates, so I might venture to where that terrible dream from which one never wakes awaits. Penitent One, you have encountered one of the 3 regrets. The first part of the testimony of the birth has been revealed to you, and the eminent sculptor figure of the Father has descended. Find the other 2 guardians.
I don't get any new stuff, huh? I guess the next one we can do would be the Sacred Entombments, I suppose. Where's my... That's not bad. Let's see here. I guess we can head this way. I keep trying to... You know what, though? Now that I'm thinking about it, is what if the third weapon's an Acquire of Thorns? actually, I think what we're going to do. It's the... Let's go this way. And we'll work our way from the right to the left.
We have no more prey.
How many, oh, we have 4? I could have opened up another one. Ah, well. I was kind of hoping it'd be one of the bigger guys. Oh, there's a sister. I can't do this anyways. That's gonna come from the other side. Okay, I just wanted to check. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to call this an episode here. We're gonna explore the Choir of Thorns here and see if we can't locate the next weapon, because I'm curious if that's going to get us through those little thorny things that block our path every so often. But yeah, not a bad episode. We finished out the Palace of Embroideries, well, at least the boss anyhow. An actual fun boss fight, especially if you're taking the rapier. So that's the thing. I'm guessing that each of the bosses are attuned. Well, I use the word attuned to one of the weapons that you choose at the beginning. So for instance, this guy's going to be the mace. And then over here is probably going to be the saber or whatever it is. So down here though, this is going to be the Mother of Mothers. We'll head down there at some point. That place is pretty brutal though. Outside of that, we'll go through Choir of Thorns, see if we can't locate that, and then maybe it'll be a waste of time, maybe it won't. And it also looks like we have the sisters to go and visit as well. So maybe when we get another teleport, we can head back there. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. Hope you're enjoying it. I appreciate you coming along on the journey with me. So yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay true to yourselves, and stay healthy. Yeah. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.